Hello, beautiful people. The highest in me bows to the highest in you. Welcome to Soul Guidance with Deepthi. For the last 9 months, we've been opening this vortex where we connect with the deeper mind of the universe using the tool of the tarot to understand parts of our psyche, to, in a way, meditate upon them and understand which aspects of our life can we work with to lead a life on more alignment coming from a place of our own divinity. I am opening this portal from Pune. Thank you for choosing to tune into this particular activation. Please know that whenever you choose to work with the wisdom in these videos, it is the right time for you to work with those aspects of your psyche. So, as we are at the third quarter activation, the last quarter of 2021, and we are on the brink of 2022, let's see what Spirit has in store for us. What is the guidance that's coming through with the wisdom of the tarot? What are some of the things that we've learned, the essence of which we can carry forward into 2022, and what is it that we can really expect and work with for the coming year? Thanking the universe for all the beautiful wisdom that's likely to come through right now. Using this time for the reflection of what the year has really been. Spirit, please show us the essence of the entire year and the themes that we are working with for 2022. So, what we are being shown is this year has primarily been a year of being able to understand our own thoughts, understand the deeper workings of our own mind. This particular year has essentially been like a rite of passage. There's been a lot of turmoil, a lot of upheaval, a lot of trauma that we've collectively processed this year. And we are, in a way, now putting all of that behind us and moving to a place of more coordination, more clarity. The chaos part of it, the conflict part of it is behind us in a big way. However, I'm being shown that there are still remnants which are coming off. So, when you actually move out of one particular situation, there's some residual energy that needs to be shaken off before you can really be completely available to soak in and work with the newer energies. So I'm seeing a little bit of shake off of that energy for some people in the collective at this point in time. Emotionally, also, there's a lot that needs to be put behind us and put behind us with acceptance, with love, with compassion. And when we do that, we are going to move towards better shores in our life. There is definitely much more reward coming in terms of what we are going to manifest in the coming year. This year has also helped us unblind ourselves, in a sense, open the blindfolds. We've been feeling very, very trapped, and this also, of course, in a way, is symbolic of the pandemic, the partial lockdowns that have been there through the year, and a lot of norms, a lot of authoritative norms that were out is what we've really worked with. But this is for us also to understand that these particular situations are exactly what we needed for us to understand and reflect, to keep going back to asking what our own personal truth is. And if we've been able to do that, if we've been able to, unravel some mysteries within our own being, we have, in a way, come to a place of liberty, to a place of freedom within our own mind. And that is one of the biggest essences or the biggest lessons and the gifts that we have really experienced in 2021. And this, in a way, is a very strong foundation to step into 2022. And what we are really seeing is that whatever we've understood about our own mind, about our own psyche, it's going to be a time for us to step into the new year very, very intentionally. So, over the last 9 months, if you've been journaling and if you've been coming with your own experiences to one portal and the next, if you have a ritual where you've been journaling your thoughts, this is going to be a good time for you to reflect back and see which guidances work for you in which situations. What are you now prepared to put down, and what are you ready to create in 2022? So, this particular week is very important in terms of intention setting. What are you very thoughtfully bringing into your mind, into your awareness, into your quantum field, which will then eventually manifest into the physical reality of the coming year? So, this year, this particular week, as I am being shown, is a week of putting behind certain things, choosing to look at them from a place of finality and a place of closure in a certain sense, and then choosing to not stay blinded, although you might still feel a little trapped within your own maze of thoughts. But you have to understand that these thoughts have now become a little loose. Like if you've been reflecting and you've been working with the guidances that have been showing up, at least the grip of your thoughts is now loosened. It is not as uptight that it used to be earlier, and then just being able to be a little more mindful of our thoughts is what is really going to help us come out of that self-sabotaging behaviors. So this week, a lot of situations are coming up for people where you might feel a little triggered, but if you are able to understand your patterns of the past, you'd be able to now, with some intention, step out of those patterns consciously. And one easy way of doing that is I allow my higher self to help me unpattern this particular aspect about my being and step into my own personal power. If you can write down that affirmation and keep affirming every morning or every evening or each night when you close your day, if you are going to affirm with that particular statement, you'd be able to very easily step out of that loosely bound energy of your thoughts now that you are shaking the remnants of, and then you will be better placed to be able to step into 2022 using all of these experiences as a guiding light, understanding what has worked for you, and from that place of personal empowerment, then you very thoughtfully choose your concepts, your initiators for 2022 and you actually bring them into fruition. So, this is a good time for you to sit down and journal. And while you are reflecting back on the year that has been, it's going to really help if you can be thankful for those experiences, because the moment you bring in the vibration of gratitude, you are able to work with the higher aspects of your mind, the higher energies of your own psyche. And when you operate from your higher mind or the luminous mind, you are going to be able to come out of self sabotage, self sabotaging behaviors, and thus you are going to be more equipped to actually make a new start working with all the intel that you have gathered about your own mind, about your own psyche. So, as I'm seeing that the coming year is going to be a year of strength and a year of empowerment, I am really seeing that. And for you to be able to do that, you'd want to really reflect back, use reflection as your tool, because it's only with looking back with a sense of learning can you really step out of that mind game of being stuck to the past and equipping yourself to create a more meaningful future. This is a very simple and a very potent guidance. I really feel very connected to it personally. And I'm inviting everyone to hold some space for thanking all the things that you've experienced this coming year, and use this last quarter, this last week of the year to be able to bring down your truest desires, truest energies that you want to experience in 2022, write them down, and then step into 2022 coming from a place of more personal empowerment. Thank you so much, and I'm wishing all of us a great close to 2021 and so much love to start the new year with. Namaste.